Hey YouTube, welcome to this video. This is a video response to a few comments left on Trader Pro's latest video strategy, which is this one that I'm showing right now, which I found very interesting because I do have a day job and I can't be stuck on the screen all day long, and this strategy it was very comfortable for me. Let's just say that. And so I want to test it out, and a few people wrote on the comments stating that they want to see a bit more trades and maybe other pairs and stuff like that. Now I understand that this strategy is based on USDJPY, and it's basically a breakout. And so I wrote it up to make an EA and test it out. So it's currently running on the background a full year worth of back testing. The date is from the 1st of January 2020, and it's going to end on the 1st of January 2021. Now you can see it working. So basically the strategy says that you have to find the points between 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. So that would be a 24-hour period, and once and then you would mark off the highs and the lows of the previous day. And so my EA currently does that. As you can see, the two horizontal lines mark the highs and the lows between these two lines, these vertical lines, which represent 6 p.m. Now, if you see a different time here, it's because my broker is on a different time period. So I had to convert, and basically for the broker, it's something like 10 p.m. So you'd have to adapt that, not according to your where you live, but according to your broker's time. Okay. And so yeah, let's just take a look at it. So there are the two lines. Let's wait for a breakout, see if it happens here. Doesn't always happen. All right, there's a breakout, and there's our stop loss 25 pips, and there's our take profits 1, and it didn't take out the other 2. All right, let's keep on going. Now I did write up, because I agreed with Trader Pro, where the stop loss should go to break even after take profit 1. Okay, so that's how it's written right now. So that's what you're gonna see. I can slow it down a bit, but I just don't want to make this video too long. All right, let's just slow it down for the next trade, and I will zoom out a little bit. All right, there we go. TP1 was hit, and that was a successful trade because it hit the 3 take profits. Actually, there's a new trade TP1 and didn't hit TP2, but it went to break even. Hopefully you can understand what's happening. You should be able to. So in the past trades, it would mark off like there's your stop loss, TP1, 2, and 3 right here. And as you can see, this was a failed trade. Now I was just looking at this, staring at the screen and seeing what was going on. And it's a nice strategy when the market is like on a deep dive, for example, if it was shooting up like a very strong trend. Okay, this is not for a ranging market at all. So let's see what happens now. TP1, TP2, and that's it. This is the other thing that wasn't mentioned. I think it wasn't mentioned in the video. Not sure if he mentioned it in the comments, but what happens when the 24 hours go by and your trade is still open? Do you just leave it or not? Now, just looking at the back test, I decided to cut it off at the end of the 24 hours because it just seemed reasonable. That's up to you. You'd have to backtest that, but I do like this EA does cut it off. All right, so let's see what happens now. That was a failed trade, and it's a ranging market. It's sideways. That's why this strategy just doesn't work on a sideways market. The other thing that wasn't mentioned in this case, as you can see, I also have an indicator. So I created the indicator and the EA. So that if you don't want to use an EA, you can use an indicator. It will give you this signal to when to enter. All right. Basically, this enters when price or candle closes below the seven pips or above the 7 pips, and that can happen multiple times in the same day. As you can see, it happened here multiple times. So does it open unlimited orders? I'm not sure. So what I did for this EA, because each order opens or each trade opens 3 orders, which is at 0.3%, I limited it to only open a maximum of 3 trades at a time. All right. So that's how it's written now. Let's see what happens. It opened the trade and yep, stop loss. All right, it just takes it out. Wow, that looks like news, and it looks like it hit TP1 and then it went to break even. And so yeah, this is basically how this strategy works. In a year, this would go to, it would be probably about 300 trades in a year. I can give you a report on that, but just testing using different time frames, I did get better results on a higher time frame. Okay, so I'm just going to speed this up and to let it go to the end. So as you can see there, when there's a strong trend, it's very good for that. It does catch it, it does catch all those pips. It's just a ranging market. That's the problem. So perhaps add another filter. Maybe I was trying out ADX, for example. So whenever price was above, I think it was 20. At 20, what's the value on ADX? So only when it's above 20 would a trade be taken. All right, so let's see the results. We'll go to the graph, and we have about a $500 loss. This is on 15-minute period. Now this does say that it's a red bar. That means the quality is pretty low. Just because I was using open prices only. Okay, but it's fine. So the report says that we lost $620. All right, and this is a full year, and we had let's see how many trades was taken. Total trades 688. So there was a lot of trades. All right. So I'm just going to quickly show you a different time frame. So we'll go to H1. So an hourly 1 hour time frame. I'm going to take the visual mode off, and I'm just going to run it because that's going to be a lot faster. All right. So same settings, just on H1, okay? That's it. And let's see, check out the graph. And as you can see, we have a profit. We made a profit of $815. All right, this is just changing the time frame. Okay, and I believe that so this was a profit factor of 1.08. Let's test. Let's just say we went up to 30 minutes. Okay. All right. Report graph. Yeah, we made another profit, 674. So it looks like anything over 15 minutes makes money. Yeah, let's just try H4. That made a loss of $213. So the time, like something that really affects the results is the time frame. All right, and obviously, and so that was a lot less trades, 398. But you know, compared to the 1 hour, which was the best result that I got at least, we have 458 trades. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful. I can make available this EA. I do like, what I like about this is that I can actually change the settings and I can try different variables. So for example, let me show you. These are the inputs. So we can play around with the stop loss value, which is at 25 pips right now. I call this a breakout distance entry at 7 pips. TP1 15, TP2 35, TP3 50. And I can also change how much I'm gonna, like what percentage I'm gonna be what's gonna be the percentage value for each trade. And this is currently set, my bad, this was actually set at 1%. This should have been 0.3. So we're still gonna see a profit, but it's just not gonna be as much. Okay, let's check this out. H1 and our report. Okay, so we actually we were a bit more profitable in the sense that we didn't lose as much. Okay, but we also didn't make as much. So $313. All right, keep in mind that this is in a year. So obviously you'll make more. This is at a $5,000 initial deposit. So obviously if you had like a $50,000 account or something like that, these numbers will all be higher. All right. So, and we can also play around with a few things. So for example, if I change these numbers, for example, let's try this. Yeah, let's see if it's not 7 pips. All right, let's just say maybe we got to do it from 1 pip up to, let's say 10 pips. Okay, so this is going to be a test. We'll see if this makes any difference at all. Okay, I'll switch to optimization. We're at the 1 hour. Start. That's it. And optimization results. Let's see what happens. So we have a $297 profit at a 6 pip entry, not a 7. So the 7 was just a little bit less. All right, not that much. So it's pretty much the same result. All right, we had a bit, like a little bit less drawdown here on the top result. So, and but the profitability was, yeah, the best at 6 pips, so not 7. All right, so these are the little tweaks you can do and test out. You can't optimize too much because you're not gonna see the same results. Okay. And also this isn't a certain, so this doesn't mean you're going to make this money in the future. All right, it's just so you can have different ideas on how you can tweak this thing. As I said before, probably adding some sort of a filter, a trend filter, so that it doesn't take trades in these ranging situations, because it doesn't work well. It only works well when we have these dips, right? Or these kind of skyrocket sort of things. So things like this. This is what we need. Maybe even this. Okay. All right. Hopefully this was helpful, and leave in the comments if you have any questions or ideas, or maybe even other strategies I can review. All right. See you guys later. Bye.